What's going on, Sagittarius? Welcome to your weekly forecast for the week of November 23rd through the 29th of 2020. Brian here as always, and I appreciate you so much for joining me. Shout out to the Sag Suns if you're watching. Happy birthday to you early degree Sag Suns. Good times. Well, Neptune goes direct this week in your fourth house, and Neptune rules illusions, delusions. It also rules spirituality and that deep emotional connection to everything, that sensitivity within us, that really feels. And it's definitely an intuitive place, and I think you have to really not be delusioned by your inner projection of what this world is in your fourth house, and not being swayed one way about where your foundation is in life, and to always be able to come back to center and to not get lost in this world that we live in, but to have your connection to something bigger and to really see that and to feel comfortable there. And Neptune is squaring the nodes, in the north node in your seventh house, south node in your first house. So this is a big deal too with this Neptune going direct, is you can really find a lot of power in your identity, but you have to be able to see the power in other people. You have to be able to create win-wins in life. And you have to, again, come back to deep within yourself and find that overall connection to the bigger wholeness of everything, and use it to really find the people in life that can help empower you and to help, bring you that security within yourself. You don't have to do it all on your own. People are going to be there to help you and to show you more of your own strength, but they're also going to, be there right now with the square to try and take you out of that strength and to take you out of that emotional body, that true ego of the life that's playing for you. So I would say that your projection of life really needs to have the lens cleaned off if it gets foggy dealing with people or relationships, and make sure that your foundation and your nurturing is being met. And then that sun, of course, in your first house in Sag, definitely trying to illuminate your identity and your desires and how you can move forward with your instincts. And it's going to quincunx Uranus here at 7 degrees of Neptune this week. That's a terrible line. Uranus. So, I would say Uranus is kind of shaking up your reality and bringing you a lot of information at once to take in from the universe, and you have to use that information to not stress and not get too shook, but to really line things up that feel divinely connected to how you want to put yourself out there, how you want to shine and be seen, and to I would say put the right things into place, and not to put so much weight on everything in this world, but really what makes sense, and to not overthink it. But still there's definitely some stuff that probably need to be cleaned up and dusted off in your life to get you to a more comfortable place within yourself, and also dealing with people. And that's something you have to really go deep within your own desires and your own primal instincts, and trust that as well. And then Venus is in your 12th house, definitely a dreamy place when it comes to relationships, and really just seeing the beauty of all things here, within yourself, within the world, within people. And it's a very artistic place too. So letting that, artistic vision out is likely to feel very good for you right now. But Venus is going to oppose Uranus in your 6th house too. So there's this tug of war between the seen and the unseen, reality and the bigger picture, and even the spirituality. And you got to find that balance. And again, Uranus shakes things up and accelerates, through that shakeup, through that instability, that helps you find a stability in the long run. And it is definitely seeing the beauty in the reality and the spirituality and the unseen, and bridging that gap. And if reality shakes up, it's only to bring you back to self, to find that ultimate connection to all things, and to see that beauty and to see that that harmony there. And then we got Mercury this week. It's going to be making some really nice aspects with a sextile to the Capricorn stellium. So Jupiter and Saturn are really on their way out. So this is that last call here to really get into your mind how to express your spirituality, how to express all things, especially in whole sign here with Mercury right on the ascendant, like when Mercury's on the ascendant in your chart, especially natally, it's like you can see both sides, both the visual, the reality and the inside. Like it is this like very hermetic place that Mercury likes to be at. So it's like right now, like you have to see deep within yourself, see what's going on outside yourself, and be able to really find the value also within yourself and that deep connection and the deep emotions, again, with Neptune going direct. So it's definitely a time to not like block yourself from expressing your value in life and expressing what makes you feel good and what brings a dream-like energy into your reality. And if reality shakes it up, it's only to help bring in something beautiful. And you just have to be willing to accept that energy and let it come in. The sun's also going to make a trine over to Chiron this week in Aries in your 5th house. So again, like really like putting yourself out there and shining creatively is so important. And it'll feel really good. Like it's a harmonious aspect, right? So it's like letting go of any doubt and stepping into your courage is such good healing right now. And to shine from that courageous place of like getting your desires and accomplishing what feels good to you, but also, you know, taking in information from other people, bridging gaps, finding balance in reality and with yourself and with other people is very important. But it's definitely like a week to see all sides of things and to connect the reality with the spirituality. And if things get shaken up, it's for a reason and it's for change. And change is good. It's the only constant in life. And the more, kind of like a big thing Uranus teaches us is like through change comes innovation and renewal. The Princess of Pentacles upright. So yeah, definitely like it's a lot of information about reality this week. And I think that there can be a lot of things that you're trying to process and analyze. And, it can feel heavy, but it is by like taking in that information that you can keep going on with the journey and learn and get things in the right order that actually makes sense for you on a very deep level and not to get lost too far outside. But to use all the information, all the conversations that you have, especially with Jupiter and Saturn coming into your 3rd house in less than a month, like communication is so important. And again, like communicating your desires and your values and creating a dreamy reality for yourself. And you can do that by taking in information and putting things in order this week. Love you very much, Sagittarius. I'll catch you next time. Peace.